Oh, hey, it's like the fourth video like this I had made in like the past 2 years where I went, hey, gotta go for no fucking reason, and then sure as fuck left. Hey, Hunter and Editing, how long has it been since my last video? Oh no! Anyways, so yeah, it's been a minute. It took me a bit to kind of sort of get the urge to do, fucking anything too related for the past little while. I've done a lot of Twitch stuff.
Or is that a race?
Oh, fuck!
A good amount of Twitch stuff to the point where I actually have a couple highlight videos, well, one currently highlight video coming up from my Twitch videos, so keep an eye out for that. But I mainly just haven't had the, I guess, the motivation in me to do anything outside of Twitch or do anything on YouTube. And instead of sitting here bitching and moaning like, my life's hard, I'm poor, everything sucks, you guys know that by this point, I'm just gonna turn this into something positive. By positive, I mean we're gonna talk about motivation and the personal steps that I have made that have worked and haven't worked in terms of keeping said motivation. So that's what this video is about. It's slight disclaimer at the same time, don't take my words as like, I guess, don't take my words as the absolute be all end all in terms of, oh, this is what you can do. If you do this, you're gonna succeed. No, this is just my personal experience, things that have worked for me, things that haven't worked for me, in a bit of a step-by-step process. If you want to follow this, that's up to you, but I'm not saying follow these steps. But anyways, let's just get right fucking into it. Oh mama. So the first thing that I really want to talk about, and the thing that's kind of stopping me for the most part, is a lot of people, myself included, especially myself, think that your success and your progress when it comes to motivation and keeping up on things is purely restricted by the things you actually get done. Like, you can only call yourself successful in a way, if that's not made any sense, if you get everything on a list done. That couldn't be further from the case. A good example of this, I actually have my notebook here. This is a notebook I've had for a long fucking time, I think since about 2017, because if you actually look in the beginning of this, there's a little schedule I have for my music channel where I was gonna review every single album from, I think it was Alternative Press's top 100 pop punk albums of all time, which, by the way, top 3, according to them, back in, I think, 2017, 2018, was Under the Cork Tree, Dookie, and then Enema of the State. Solid. I'll take that. No, but if I go to about the middle, in terms of, like, when it comes to lists can be very helpful, but you don't need to accomplish every single thing on a list for it to be a successful outing. Like, for example, some of this is personal stuff, some of this is actual YouTube stuff. So I had a list here. I had to, it's probably, like, reverse for you guys, but I wanted to edit a video for Resident Evil 8. I wanted to pack a gym bag. I wanted to record some Hunger Games content, record some Pokemon content, clean my room. What the fuck does that say? Make drafts for TikTok, and then I wanted to shave. I got all this stuff done besides the Resident Evil 8 video and the Pokemon video. So back then, at the time, I was thinking to myself, well, I didn't get every single thing done. I'm kind of a failure there. I didn't get done everything that needed to be done, so I failed in that aspect. When in reality, I still succeeded at math, 5 of those 7 things. So that's still a success in that regard, and that's the thing that I think will really help a lot of people if they struggle with, lists, keeping up on things, and just overall looking at their own success versus not focusing on the things that you don't get done. I think that if you get anything done from a list of things to do, you're still succeeding in some way. Like, you can have a list of 20 things you wanted to do that day for anything, whether it be cleaning around the house or homework or just work in general. You get a couple of those things done, you succeeded at those things. And, obviously the first thought there is, well, what if those other things were super important? They're still important, you can still focus on getting those done. But, and I'm not saying this is absolutely something people can just turn on and off, but just try focusing on the things that you did get done. I know that can still be a hard thing for a lot of people, myself included, where it's like, well, I still need to get this thing done. But focusing on what you're able to do versus what you weren't able to do can really help. But once again, I want to stress, just like the entirety of this video, that doesn't automatically solve things in your head, or that won't automatically solve your situation. You could still very much be the antithesis of that, and you can still be thinking to yourself, why didn't I get everything done? And you can't help but feel like you failed, which is very understandable. That's another thing. It kind of segues into this next thing in a way. It's a bit hard to explain, so bear with me on this one. So you gotta recognize that at the end of the day, you're just human. You're doing the best you can when it comes to your motivation and getting things done. So at the end of the day, I think even if you drink 27 ghosts and you just got off of a great workout and you're feeling so energized, you can still only get so much done. You can only do so much in the way of what you want to do. Because like I said, at the end of the day, you're still human. You still get to a point where your body either just kind of shuts down on you, or you get the desire to do something else. Something gets in the way because you are just a human with a human working body, and some people's bodies work different than others. You can have two people and you can give them both the same list with the same things to get done. Same list, yeah, that's what that fucking means. And because they're both two very different people, unless it's a very rare case where they both perform the same, you're gonna get two very different sets of results. You can tell person A and person B, hey, I want you to take care of this pile of papers on the desk, I want you to organize these CDs, and I want you to edit this video. It can be a situation where they're able to organize and clean up the papers very well, but they're not going to be able to get that video editing accomplished because those other things took the wind out of them. They took the motivation out of them because those things were harder. This goes into mental attributes, physical attributes when it comes to certain things. Me, I'm kind of a bigger fucking guy, so sitting down, talking, or especially if I'm standing and talking for like a music review, that can be a physical limitation. You can be only doing something for so long before your body says, hey, this isn't working anymore, and your body in several steps or maybe all at once sort of starts to shut down and keep you from doing things. And on the complete other side of the bodily spectrum, you can be someone who's smaller, who it could be, let's go to a different set of tasks here. You could be someone who's told, hey, get this workout done, get these things organized, and edit a video. 3 things there, and you can edit the video, you can get the things organized. When it comes to that workout, that final thing, or maybe it's the first thing, you can realize, you could get to the point, where you realize that you can't do that because of human limitations there. My big point with this is, you can tell yourself that you can get everything done in one day, you can tell yourself that you're gonna do everything that you need to do, but at the end of the day, you're human, and sometimes your body or your mind or a combination of both or other outside things, something can stop you because you're only human. You're not unstoppable, you're not a machine, so don't push yourself. And that leads into number 3 here. Don't fucking push yourself. Do not overwork yourself. I am a horrible example of this. A fucking awful example of this. I'm being hypocritical by talking about this one. If you look on my YouTube channel and you see, my music channel I should say, and you see like thumbnails where I'm mainly wearing the same clothes, I'm mainly wearing the same shirt, that's because I usually record all those videos all in one sitting. That can be 2 videos, 3 videos, it can be 8 videos. It can get pretty bad. The worst thing you can do for yourself, especially if you're a smaller content creator, is burn yourself out by trying to do too much at once. I used to have a very horrible work ethic when it came to overworking myself, to the point where I would try and say, I need to write 10 reviews today, that I need to record 5 of them, or vice versa, something ridiculous like that. Realistically, and a lot more people are echoing the sentiment now on social media and on these content creation apps such as YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, all of that. If you're a smaller creator especially, you don't need to be making a whole shit ton of stuff. You can focus on what does work for you, what you do enjoy doing, and you can just focus on that. You don't need to do 5 series of everything that's popular. You can pick one thing you enjoy, you can pick a second thing that you think is going to get you views, something to that nature, as long as you don't overwork yourself, because overworking yourself, all it's going to do is it's going to kill your body, it's going to kill your motivation, it's going to kill every aspect when it comes to not only just content creation, but how you feel and how your body feels mentally and physically afterwards. I kind of lost my train of thought there, but for the most part, really just do not overwork yourself. Set some realistic goals. This kind of goes into the last thing. Recognize that you're human. Set some realistic goals and think about what can you really get done? What is really possible for you to do? Let's use me as an example here, because at the end of the day, I'm making this video trying to talk from my personal experience. I work full-time, 40 hours, 5 days a week with 2 off days. Those off days, I'm usually doing things like donating plasma or just being out and about. So I can't constantly do things. My body needs a rest. I need to not overwork myself. Again, I'm not really good at following this, but realistically, what I would do in that case is use the time after and before work to relax, to just sort of like take time for myself, and maybe use one of my off days to record and create some content, edit some videos, do a Twitch stream, something like that. And do the other day, just see how your body feels that other off day and work from there. And I've said it like 5 times, I can't stress this enough. I am a horrible example of this. I'm gonna say this, and then within a week, I'm gonna go back on my own word and do something that I don't recommend. And I recognize that, but I am trying to, in a way, out myself publicly to maybe, make myself realize, hey, you're a fucking idiot, Hunter. Just quit doing that. Coming to number 4, just have fun. Have fun when it comes to your motivation and continually working on things, because at the end of the day, there are going to be some things or maybe some videos or some streams that you don't want to do. Like, I'll admit, there's been a couple things where I didn't really want to stream the thing, but either I saw some videos similar to it, some streams similar to it, and I thought to myself, maybe if I make this, it'll be a good idea. The first example that really comes to mind is, I think I did a video for Jurassic World Park manager or something. It was basically Zoo Tycoon, but for Jurassic Park. I don't know jack dick about Jurassic Park. I don't know a single goddamn thing. I suck at Zoo Tycoons. I could barely do Sims games. But I had a lot of friends saying, oh wow, you know, the new Jurassic Park that either just came out or was coming out. They were so excited for it, and I was like, should I do something with that? And the way that this connects to motivation is I did the stream, I was playing it, and outside of like quick little like viewer interactions, I wasn't really having fun. I wasn't really having a good time. Therefore, that drained my motivation. It made me not want to do it. God forbid, when I actually got to the editing process in the editing bay, I was like, oh, fuck. You're gonna feel more motivated and to a certain point more obligated to do things if you physically enjoy them. For me, for example, I fucking love the Yakuza games, and at some point I want to go and create content for the Yakuza games. I have a hard time getting motivations for stuff like full series or just a set of videos, especially if the videos get good views. I have hard motivation sometimes getting to certain things, like Dead Space, for example. I've done a few Dead Space videos. I don't hate Dead Space, I don't dislike playing it, but it is one of those games where I don't know why, but for some reason I play it and I need a little break from it afterwards. Therefore, I can struggle with the motivation to create that. Yakuza, I can make a whole fucking series, front to back, start to finish, side to side, make that mosh pit spin. You know what I'm fucking saying? The big moral here being just do things you enjoy. Just do what you want to do. Go crazy, go stupid. Within reason, of course. Finally coming in at number 5, and I know this one especially can't apply to a lot of people, but it is something that has worked with me, and I'm going to put out as a suggestion, as something that I think can help you. Maybe it won't help you, but find a group of people or a friend or a couple friends that you feel like you gel with and join or create a community. When you have people around you, you know, working on similar stuff or helping you grow either on Twitch, YouTube, or anything really, LinkedIn, your office, McDonald's, stuff like that, it can really help you realize that, hey, they want to see me succeed, I want to succeed. This goes beyond video creation into just, you know, being a person, I guess. I am very lucky and very blessed to be in community, introduced to a couple of communities actually from my friends Eduardo and Andrew. You'll see them coming up soon in some videos, and they have been super helpful to me. They've been very welcoming. I've met a lot of great people who I've began to network with, become genuine friends with. It's really good, and the motivation for creating content, especially my Twitch streams, has tripled, if not quadrupled, purely because I have all these people supporting me. And that's not to say where it's like, oh, well, if they aren't in my streams and they're not like constantly watching my content, I'm not motivated anymore. No, because I know that not everybody can constantly watch my content. I know that not everybody can constantly tune into the streams, but to still have those people who say, oh, fuck yeah, dude, keep at it, keep it going. Or, hey, what are you doing next week on stream? Or, hey, you coming by Sunday for community night? Stuff like that can really help your motivation. I've gotten to a point where I used to hate streaming at all, but now I've gotten to the point where I look forward to my Sunday streams with the community on Halo nights. I've got to a point where I look forward to just interacting with their streams as well. It's not all about me in this situation. I go into their streams, I talk, and we've become, like I said, good friends, close friends to a certain degree. And it's a lot of fun, and it really helps. Again, big word here, the motivation. Fuck that, I just draw. And I guess that's really the end of the video here. I know this probably isn't the big comeback video you guys were hoping for, if you were hoping for anything at all, because let's face it, I'm washed. But I feel like this is a video that I kind of needed to make myself. Talking about motivation, talking about just the things that do and don't keep me going. But yeah, that's it for the video here. I do have some more videos lined up. I'm just gonna straight up tell you guys what I have lined up and what's currently in progress, so you at least know things that I'm actively working on. I got some video game concepts. I got a WWE concept, basically a what if story. I've got a Hunger Games video. I know you full fuckers are horny for Hunger Games, as well as some clip montage compilation things. So, you know, hopefully I can get those out relatively soon to you, and hopefully you guys got something out of this video. Do you guys have any tips for motivation or keeping yourself going when you feel like you're not going to be getting a whole lot of stuff done? Let me know down in the comment section. Let's talk about it. Let's get a discussion going. I hope you're having a good day. I hope you're staying hydrated. I'll see you next time. Later, bottoms.